channel. My name is Andrea and I'm here with kind of a finale and intro for Nightmare on Panning Street, but kind of not. So this is a project that was created by Ceylan and Valerie for Fantastic Ladies, and this is round 2. It is a year-long project, starts on Halloween of 2022, ends on Halloween of 2023. You are to pick 6 or 13 prompts and just do it roulette rolling style. So I didn't update last month, and then in August I rolled in all of the prompts just so I could work on all of them. So I had 14 prompts I was working on, and I actually finished my goals or hit my goals on 10 of them. So that means I have 4 left, but these products for the most part don't have a lot left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do a finale. I'm going to show you everything that was in the previous round. The items that I did not hit my goal on, I'm going to roll over, but I'm also going to roll in the 13, because I did pick 13 because there's more prompts this year and I want to make sure I get them all. The 13 new prompts from this round. So I'm going to try to do this fast because that is 27 prompts to go through. So we're going to try to do this fast. The first is get out an item you want out of your collection. I had this Maybelline, or have this Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation because I've had it forever. It is not gone. I scraped as much as I could out of the bottle. It is in here actually mixed with a liquid highlighter that I'm using for Child of the 80s. There's not a lot, but it's still going to take me a while to finish because I don't use a ton of this when I do use it. But in this project so far, I've used it 66 times. So this is rolling over and I am going to finish it. I will. I'm also trying to hurry because Nathaniel has a half day of school today and I have to get this filmed before he gets home. So next, for Alien, a product that's an alien in your collection, I only have the one peel off masks. I hate peel off masks. This is the Freeman French Clay Peel Off Mask, and I'm down to here now. I've used it a total of 15 times. Like there's still quite a bit of air in here. Like that's all air right there. So I think maybe 5 uses max and this will be done, and I will be so happy because it does not matter what I do. I don't understand it. Like this side of my face never ever dries. I don't get it. So this is staying in. Then for us, a dupe item, I had this Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals because it is supposedly a dupe for Becca Opal. I wanted to use it 13 times and I did. So I can call it. So I hit my goal on this one and it can roll back into my collection and get neglected for another couple years because that's what happens to my stuff. Next, for the thing, an item you weren't sure how to use, I brought in this body oil by LJ Essentials. I didn't really know how to use a body oil. I wanted to use it 13 times. I have used it 13 times. I kind of know how to use it now, but still not really. After I shave and after I turn off the shower, I'll put this on my legs and like kind of let it dry off. So that's how I've been using it because it's just too it just gunks up my razor too much if I use it as like a shaving oil. So 13 uses though. I got quite a bit of use on it. I really need to. It's a little old. I need to finish it before it goes rancid, but not in this project. Or not this time anyway. Then for I Know What You Did Last Summer, an item purchased in a past summer, I have this NYX Chill Blue eyeliner. I wanted to use it 13 times. I'm up to 9 uses on it, so I've only got 4 more uses to go. So this is another one that is rolling over. Then for Friday the 13th, a summer-themed item, SPF. You should wear SPF all the time in the summer. I had this Alba Botanica Facial Sheer Shield Sunscreen. I got 31 uses out of this. I don't know. Like, I felt like this was kind of greasy. I got this at TJ Maxx, I got this at TJ Maxx. I would not repurchase this. I didn't like it. I mean, it was fine as a sunscreen. It's just, I did like 2 pumps, which I don't even know that technically that was enough to like get the full benefits of the sunscreen, but if I did any more than that, my face became a huge oil slick, and even 2 pumps just made me feel gross like a couple hours later, especially if I didn't wear any makeup that day. So I would not really recommend this unless you have like super dry skin or something. Then for Nightmare on Elm Street, it was Dupe, a product you dream about, or something to that effect. So I have the Alter Ego Dupe palette for Natasha Denona's Gold. Here it is. I wanted to do No Pan Left Behind, and I did that. And I think this palette is really good quality. I mean, obviously it's not the same as if it was a Natasha Denona formula, but I think it's good, and I'm glad I have it, and it has satiated my need for if Natasha Denona ever re-releases the gold palette again. I don't need it because I have that and I like it. So that one is done. Then for Christine, an item you made a special trip to the store to purchase, and I was going to TJ Maxx quite often trying to find... I found the Glamlight Icy palettes. I found the blue raspberry and the cherry one. And Jen said she really wanted the cherry one, so I was scouring the TJ Maxx's trying to find a second one, and I did. So I have one to send to her still. Sorry, Jen. And then I have this one that I picked up for myself. I wanted to do it No Pan Left Behind style. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's very pretty. I really liked the mattes in this. Like, just the colors of the mattes were really nice. And here's my little Post-it. And I used it No Pan Left Behind style. So this one is also rolling out. Night of the Living Dead. I don't have the prompts written down for this part, so I think it's something that wakes your skin up in the morning. I have my Andalou Naturals Turmeric Plus C Enlighten Serum, and I finished it. I really like the serum. I found this one at TJ Maxx. I don't know if I would buy it full price from Ulta. I would really love to find another one of these at TJ Maxx and buy it cheaper, but I have other serums to work on right now anyway. But this one took me 43 uses in this project, but it was already at least halfway gone when I rolled it in, I think. But this is also rolling out. Then for Psycho, an item that makes you crazy. Candles make me crazy. I do love them. I have this Opal House Orchard Cider Scented Candle. I poured some like extra wax from a wax melt in here, so you can kind of see where the original candle was, and I'm like, this burned all the way down. But I really like the Opal House candles. I think they have pretty good throw for the most part. There's like a few that are kind of duds, but this one was really nice. Put that down there. Okay. Carrie. What was the prompt for Carrie? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up because I don't have time. But the item I had in for Carrie was this Nest Golden Nectar perfume. And I wanted to use it 13 times, and I did. And oh my god. I mean, I love every Nest scent that I've ever smelled, but I have to be really careful with this because it's just an open top. Oh man, it smells so good. I love it so much. I was really, really enjoying wearing this. So, especially because when I do perfume, if it's not a spray, if it's a rollerball or something like that, I know I've said it before, I can't show you, because why would I be able to show you? I put it here on my elbow, like in the inside of my elbow, because I feel like it lasts longer, and if I put it on my wrists and I'm washing my hands, things get washed away. Especially if I'm wearing short sleeves though, and then I wear a jacket, and then the perfume just like soaks into my jacket. I love it. So that is also rolling out. Then for the Omen, that is use 6 pans in a palette 6 times each. I had my Too Faced Natural Face palette, and and my goal was obviously to use each of these 6 times, which I did. I'm actually have my very last use on this palette today. The highlighter in Starlight is what I have on. This palette is really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. My least favorite shade is Satin Sheets, and that is just because if you go a little bit too overboard, it's very yellow, and that does not look good on my skin. But if I'm very careful with that one, I can make it work. But yeah, this is a really nice palette, and I'm really glad I picked it up. So my goal is also hit on that one. Then for Pet Cemetery or Resurrection, I think I picked a Resurrection item. It's something you worked on in the past. This is or maybe this is just a really old one. I don't know. I mean, it is really old, and I may have worked on it in a project in the past. I really don't remember. This is my NYX Glam Lip Gloss. They haven't sold these in, I don't even know how many years old this is. It's very embarrassing, actually. But my goal was to finish it. I've only got 5 uses on it, including today. It's very glittery, so that's why I don't really like it. But there's really not that much in here. I can't, like when I swirl the doe foot around, it's down to like here. So I just have to use it more. So this one is also rolling over into the new round. And then finally, Paranormal Activity, an item that doesn't disappear. This is a blush. This is by Steve Laurent. This is an Ipsy thing. This is in the shade I'm Blushing. I put it in for 5 uses because I wasn't sure if it was going to be too dark, but it is not. I actually thought it was really pretty, so this was in my like chopping block pile, and it is going to stay for now, at least. So I had a 5-use goal on that. I used it 5 times. So that is kind of like the finale for the first round. Although it's not really a finale because I have 4 items rolling over into the new round, but I also have 13 new items to talk about. So let's get cracking. We gotta get crack-a-lackin'. Okay, the first, and I randomly generated the numbers and picked the items, and I'm just gonna go in numerical order because that is the easiest for me. First is Bride of Chucky, a makeup product you could use or have used for bridal makeup. This prompt was suggested by Jen from Project Beauty, and I feel like my sister did use this because she did my makeup for my wedding, but I would definitely use it. The Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. So I'm going to finish this. That won't be, it'll take me a couple months, 2 or 3, this will take me about 3 months to finish, so I'm not worried about that one at all, but I'm going to finish that. Then the next prompt I got was children. Mommy, whatever. I'm going in the kitchen. Okay. The next item is Children of the Corn, a food-related item. Gotta have a candle in here. A nice fall candle. This is also something I got from TJ Maxx. This is the DW Home Cinnamon Apple and Oats candle. I have burned it once already, so it's got a little bit of use on it, but it smells very nice. I'm obviously I want to burn it up. I want to finish the candle. Then for the next one is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a duo or double-ended product. Probably should sharpen this, but I'll wait till I actually use it. This is something that was in this is Fantasy Project, round 1. This is the Ulta Beauty Dual Lip Liner. There's a nude pink and a nude mauve, and I have like 5 million notebooks that I keep track of things in because I like to make things hard on myself. So this is the one where I track all my stuff. So this is how big it was, but it was brand new when I brought it into that project, and then you can see how much of it I've used. I actually, I'm okay with having a couple of long haul items in this project, and this is a long haul item because I want to finish it. I've had it for a long time, and I would just like to finish it. So that is what I am bringing in for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Next for Frankenstein, which is honestly the prompt that I had the hardest with because I don't Franken things. That is a Franken product, and I do have this Franken shadow that I had in Panner's Pan for Jessica Lee, And this is a bunch of Love Luxe beauty shades. I ordered one of their little palettes and it came absolutely shattered. And I mixed all of the like shimmery shades together, and this is what it looks like. Here, I'll give you a swatch. It all mixed together, it just turns into like this really pretty pinky purple shade. So I want to use that 13 times, and I do already have pan in that, if you didn't see it. Next, for I Know What You Did Last Summer, something purchased in a past summer. I'm not quite sure if I purchased this in a summertime. I don't remember when this collection came out, but I feel like because of the type of collection it was a summer collection. So we're just going to go ahead and go with it. This is one of the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lips. This is in the shade Oh Hi There. This was like part of their California Dreamin' collection or whatever it was called. I want to make sure that it's still good because I haven't used it in forever. I remember not being a fan of this formula. So I have a 13 use goal on it, and then we'll just see if I haven't used this in a long time, so maybe it's not as bad as I remember. Like that's my color. That's a color I would love. So we'll see. If I don't like it as a lipstick, I will try it as a cream blush, because why not? But I have 13 use goal on that one. Next is Night of the Living Dead, an item that helps wake up your skin in the morning. I'm going to bring in one of the most boring products ever, but whatever. It is my Andalou Naturals toner, and as you can see, I'm already down to like right here, so I'm just going to finish this. It will maybe take me 2 months to get through the rest of this, because I also use it at night, but that's what I'm bringing in for that. Then for Paranormal Activity, an item that never seems to disappear. Like, yes, blushes never seem to disappear, but cream stick blushes, especially for me. Oh, hey.
Is it lunchtime?
Almost. I have several of these ColourPop blush sticks that I've used like twice each or something. And I didn't think a cream blush stick would take forever, but I panned my Maybelline, whatever that was called, the Maybelline cream blush stick, that lasted an eternity. It lasted forever. So this lasts forever too. So this is in the shade Mini Me, and I'm just gonna bring this in for 13 uses as well. So I've had these for a really, like whenever they first came out with the blush sticks, I bought 3, I think. 3 of the blush sticks and a couple of like the highlighter ones. I think I've used all of them like maybe once. I need to get some use on those. So what better way than a panning project? The next one is Signs, an item with circular packaging or pan, and this is another one that was suggested by Jen over at Project Beauty. And I'll remember to insert some pictures. There's this street in one of the communities around my house where they go all out for Halloween. And my sister and her friends took a walk down there, and there was one house, it was like decorated totally like Signs. So I'll insert a picture because it was really cool looking. But as I said, that's a circular packaging or pan, and I have this Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer. This is another TJ Maxx find, brand new, never even swatched it. So I'm gonna swatch the light side, and then this is the deeper side, and then I'll swirl so that we can all see what they look like. Okay, so what's light? The deeper one is not really that deep. So light, deep, and mixed. Actually, I would probably end up mixing it, honestly, not using them separately, but I want 13 uses on this as well. Then for the Blair Witch Project, and this is a prompt that they have actually changed from last year. Last year it was a black eye product, I think, or just a black product. And this year it's an item that you'd wear on a makeup, no makeup day. So I kind of kept the theme from last year while bringing in an item for this prompt. If I'm going to do a makeup, no makeup day, you better believe I'm going to have mascara on. So I have this mini from Marc Jacobs, and I've had this, I got this from TJ Maxx, so you know it was already old, and I've had it for a while, so it's really old. I've never opened it, but I want to get use on it, so I'm going to bring this in to finish for the Blair Witch Project. Then for the Evil Dead, a tree or forest themed item, and that was one that I suggested because if you've seen Evil Dead, you know. And I decided I thought I was going to have a little bit more trouble with this one just because, like, there's not a ton of things that are super forest themed, but I have this, the Color Pop and Raw Beauty Christie at Forest Site palette, and I think I've used all of the shades at least once before. I mean, I've had this for when did this come out? A year or 2 years ago? So I have two goals for this. One is no pan left behind. The second is I really want to hit pan in this Amanita shade. I had it in for pan those eyeshadows last year. I had it in for Fantasy, and I still never hit pan, and I've got like at least 50 uses on this. So pan has to be approaching at some point. I want to hit pan. I'm not going to let it beat me. So pan and Amanita, and then no pan left behind for the rest of the palette. Oh, we've got 3 more. Then for the Invisible Man, something that erases, I picked this teeny tiny Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer because it erases the oils and the shine on your face. Obviously I'm just going to finish this. I don't like these type of primers, and so that's just kind of why I put it in for this, because I'm like, I just want to get this out of here. So I'm going to bring that into finish. Then for the Shining Twins, an item for which you have a backup. So I have this mini Too Faced Melted Matte Gingerbread Man that was in some kind of like, I think it was like the Christmas set or something last year, or the holiday set last year. And then I also, over the summer, found a full size of this at TJ Maxx. So I have 2 of these. I really need to get going on it. So I'm also bringing this in. Let's see, I'll put it over here. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I'm also bringing this in for 13 uses, and I did that in the most awkward way possible. So that is such a perfect fall shade. And it does still smell like, you know, they always add scents to the stuff. It smells fine, so it's still good. So 13 uses on that one. And then my very last new roll-in is for us, an item that is a dupe. And I don't buy a ton of dupe products. For the most part, if I want something bad enough, I will buy the original. If there are some exceptions, like the Alter Ego Goddess palette, I bought that because the gold palette wasn't available anymore, and I didn't know that it was ever going to be available, so that's why I bought that. But for the most part, I have like accidental dupes. I did buy this because I wanted to see if it was a dupe, which personally I don't think it is, but it's decent enough. This is the Tree Hut Tropic Glow Firming Sugar Scrub. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Boom Boom Cream. And it's definitely not a 100% perfect dupe. Like, it smells similar, but definitely not 100% spot on. But this is brand new, and I'm just gonna finish this up because these really don't take me that long to use. So that is my finale kind of / intro for Nightmare on Painting Street. I did not do anything fun this year because I just simply ran out of time. But Jen from Project Beauty did an amazing Halloween look. Valerie and Ceylan did looks for their intro video, and it's so good. Like, I love it when people do that. I'm not creative enough. I didn't have time, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. I hope you are having a wonderful day or night. Have a safe Halloween, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.